Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about 10 things that you can do in Las Vegas that are off of the Strip. When most people think of Las Vegas, gambling, clubbing, and pool parties are probably the first things that come to mind. And those activities can be really fun, but the truth is that there's so many other awesome things to do in Las Vegas that are completely separate from the famous Strip. I've spent several weeks in Las Vegas over the years and was just recently there a few weeks ago with my mom celebrating my birthday. And during my many visits to this incredible city, I've compiled this list of some of the coolest and most adventurous activities that you can find that are off of the Strip. And for those of you going to this year's Super Bowl, doing any of these activities is sure to make your trip amazing, regardless of whether your team wins or loses. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Activity number 1, skydiving. In Las Vegas, there are two main skydiving companies, Go Jump America and Skydive Las Vegas. We jumped with Go Jump America just because they were a little bit more affordable and had the better reviews in my opinion. They're located about 20 to 30 minutes south of the Strip, and we took an Uber, but I would definitely recommend seeing if you can get a ride with their shuttle service. Since they do have one, it would pick you up right from the Strip. When we arrived, we signed a waiver and got suited up to meet our instructors. And this was my second time skydiving and my mom's first, so we were both really excited.
What are we doing right now?
Going skydiving.
All right, what's the occasion?
My birthday's tomorrow.
Birthday girl!
Happy birthday.
And why are you jumping?
Because I've always wanted to.
All right, ready to have fun, ladies?
All right. Yeah.
Woohoo, let's do it!
All right.
We chose to wear those orange jumpsuits just to give us that extra layer of warmth because it can get pretty chilly up there, especially in the winter, but the jumpsuits are not mandatory. And then our instructors took us out and took us on the plane.
What'd you think?
I did it!
Yeah, would you do it again?
You. Maybe.
Maybe. You did awesome.
Thank you.
Go Jump Vegas.
All right.
If you're interested in skydiving for the first time, definitely watch my video about the 5 things that you must know before skydiving for the first time. It's one of the most popular videos on my channel, and it's literally helped tens of thousands of viewers just like you learn what to expect before their first jump. And having jumped now for a second time, I can confidently reconfirm that everything I said in that video holds true. Activity number 2, horseback riding. Getting ready for a little birthday horseback ride. This was actually the main event for my birthday celebration, and that's because every year on my birthday I either go somewhere I've never been before or do an activity that I'm kind of afraid to do. So horseback riding was that activity for me. This was my first time doing it as an adult, and I was really excited. We went with the Cowboy Trail Rides and had such an amazing time. We were actually riding mules rather than horses, and a mule is a cross between a horse and a burro. According to our guides, mules are more steady-footed than horses, so that's why they're a better choice on rocky and hilly terrain like where we were. Regardless, my mule Vegas still chose to walk me directly into a bunch of bushes and trees. I don't know why, but I chose not to take it personally. This was a 2-hour ride through the giant rocks at Red Rock Canyon, which is due west of the Las Vegas Strip. The pace was really slow, so it was great for beginners like myself, but we did have some more advanced riders on the ride, and they said that they also had a great time. Our guides were really friendly, and we did stop at one point to get some cute selfies with our mules and take beautiful photos of the scenery. Just like with skydiving, the company does offer you a shuttle service that takes you to and from the Las Vegas Strip, so that was really convenient. Red Rocks is also just a really great destination if you're interested in going for a hike or just getting a quick nature escape from the rest of the city. By the way, if you're enjoying this video or if you've learned something new, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below for more exploration inspiration. On to activity number 3, the Magic Mountains. This is a huge art display in the middle of the desert where you can walk among towers of colorfully painted rocks. Each of the 7 towers is around 30 to 35 feet tall, and I actually visited for the first time in 2020. When I went, the display was supposed to be temporary, but seeing as it was still there just a few weeks ago, I'm assuming this must be a permanent display now. This is a really cool spot to get some fun and whimsical photos that kind of give that Coachella vibe since you're just in the middle of the desert. And the 7 Magic Mountains is very easy to get to from the Strip. It's about a 15-minute car ride directly south. Visiting is free, and I actually made a full video about my experience when I went a few years ago, so if you're interested in seeing what it's all about, definitely check out that video next. If you're interested in spending time in nature and want to get even farther out from the Las Vegas Strip, you are in luck because there are so many beautiful state and national parks in the surrounding area. So with that, our 4th activity on this list is to visit Zion National Park. Located in Utah, Zion is about a 2-hour drive away in each direction from Las Vegas. Zion is known for its beautiful canyon views and its 2 most challenging hikes, Angel's Landing and the Narrows. Angel's Landing takes you from the bottom of the canyon all the way to the top of the canyon via an uphill and zigzaggy trail. This is the hike that I did, and it took me a few hours. The Narrows, on the other hand, is a hike that I didn't do, but that I really wish I had. This unique hike takes you through the bottom of the canyon in its most narrow gorge, and not all of the hike is on a trail, so you'll actually end up trekking through a river for a decent portion of it. While Zion wasn't a park that I'm rushing to get back to, literally everyone that I know who's been says it's one of their favorite national parks, so I had to put it on this list. Plus, I really feel like I didn't have the best time because of some of the mistakes that I made and just because of the fact that I was generally unprepared to visit. If you're interested in going, definitely check out the video that I made about the 4 things that you should know before you go. In the video, I include some of the things I wish I had done differently that will definitely improve your experience, but also do your research on the park's website because they've added some restrictions and requirements to visiting that they didn't have in place when I was there just a few years ago. But now, on to a national park that is truly one of my favorites. Our 5th activity is exploring Death Valley. Death Valley is located about 2 hours west of Las Vegas, just on the other side of the California-Nevada border. Here are 5 quick facts to get you interested in this incredible park. Number 1, Death Valley is 3.4 million acres. This makes it the largest national park outside of Alaska. To put that into perspective, the median size of U.S. national parks is only 220,000 acres. So Death Valley is massive. Number 2, Death Valley is the driest place in North America with an average rainfall of just 2 inches per year. Number 3, Death Valley has the lowest point in the country, Badwater Basin, which is 282 feet below sea level. Number 4, it's where the hottest temperature was ever recorded on Earth, and that would be 134 degrees Fahrenheit in July of 1913. So you could literally be in the hottest, driest, and lowest point in the whole country when you visit Death Valley. And fact number 5, many Star Wars scenes were actually filmed in Death Valley. From its vast sand dunes to colorful mountains, Death Valley has such a diverse geologic makeup that is truly out of this world. If you visit this park, I definitely recommend driving a big car as the terrain can be pretty gnarly in some parts. And as you're leaving the park in the evening, be sure to stop by Dante's Peak to enjoy the sunset for the perfect end to the day. Activity number 6, checking out Speed Vegas. To be honest with you, this is an activity that I have not done yet, but they offer an activity that I've been interested in doing for such a long time, and that would be racing luxury sports cars. According to the website, the process is super simple. You pick the car that you want to drive and the number of laps that you want to pay for. Pricing varies by car model, and there's a very wide selection. When you arrive, they instruct you on how to drive the car, and then you do 2 free practice laps before doing the full number of laps that you paid for. Speed Vegas also offers other activities like go-karting and drifting with a professional driver, which is exactly what I did at a Dodge event in Michigan a few years ago, if you remember that video. Of course, I can't vouch for the Speed Las Vegas experience because I haven't done it yet, but I will absolutely be doing it the next time that I'm in Vegas. And if you've done it, I would love to hear about your experience in the comments so I know exactly what to expect. Activity number 7, checking out an event at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. This is the perfect place to go if you like fast cars but aren't necessarily trying to be in one. At this speedway, you can catch NASCAR races and NHRA drag races. The Speedway is also the host of other events like the EDC Music Festival, which is the largest electronic dance festival in all of North America. The Speedway is located about 15 miles northeast of the Strip, and their website makes it easy to see the dates of upcoming events. So if you're interested in seeing what's on the docket for 2024, definitely check out their website. Activity number 8, indulge in a spa day. Las Vegas can be a very overwhelming place with all of the lights, smells, and noise, so escaping to a peaceful, quiet spa might be just the activity you're looking for. There are several spas to visit both on and off the Strip, and since we were staying on the Strip this most recent time, we ended up going to the Bellagio Hotel Spa, which is a sprawling 55,000 square feet. And let me tell you, this was quite the treat. Their menu of services includes massages, facials, body treatments, and more. And when we arrived, we changed into the most luxurious bathrobes and immediately got our treatments. When we finished, we enjoyed the complimentary snacks and beverages, as well as the jacuzzis, sauna, and steam room. And when we were ready to leave, the bathroom offered every product that we could ever need to shower and get dressed. Of course, each spa will be different, but this was just such a luxurious and soothing experience that I think most people wouldn't instinctively think of when they think of Vegas. So I just had to include a spa day on this list. Activity number 9, take a helicopter ride to the Grand Canyon. This is another activity that I have not done yet, but it's one I've always been interested in. And in fact, we actually booked this tour during my birthday trip, but because it was the low season, there just wasn't enough interest and the tour had to be canceled because there weren't enough passengers. This tour flies you from an airport just south of the Strip all the way to the western rim of the Grand Canyon. And the coolest part, in my opinion, is that you actually get to fly into the canyon for a little bit, so you're looking at the walls from the inside. This tour lasts around 4 hours, but if you're looking for a shorter helicopter tour, there are several other options to choose from. Some have destinations like the Hoover Dam and Lake Mead, which are a lot closer, and others even just take you directly over the Strip so you can see it during the day or at nighttime with all of the lights. Flying over a city can be really fun. I did a similar helicopter tour over New York and made a full video about it if you want to see what the experience is like. And finally, activity number 10, spending the day at the Valley of Fire State Park. Just an hour's drive from the Strip, the Valley of Fire is described as a geologic wonderland boasting 40,000 acres of iconic red sandstone from the Jurassic period. There are a number of hikes you can do throughout the park to marvel at all the different types of rock formations. Along the trails, you'll see petroglyphs dating back over 2,000 years, a natural basin of rainwater, and even a slot canyon or two. We are in our first slot canyon, and it's super cool. I've always wanted to go in one of these, and it was a nice surprise. I didn't even know they had them here. There's also abundant photo opportunities because the rocks are so easy to climb and have lots of quirky holes in them. Established in 1935, the Valley of Fire is actually Nevada's first state park. We spent around 3 or 4 hours exploring the park and saw only about half of it, so definitely plan to be there for a full day if you want to get to everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up, and also leave a comment down below letting me know which of these activities sounds the most fun to you. If you've done any of them already, let me know what you thought of it. Please hit that subscribe button for more exploration inspiration. This is one of the best ways to support my channel, and I really appreciate it. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.